Welcome to Comcast Local Edition in Annapolis. I'm Donna Richardson, and my guest this hour is Delegate Mary Delaney James, representing District 34A. Delegate, thank you so much for taking the time to join me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Session has been very, very busy. You've been very, very busy, but I want to ask you about the budget because I know there's been some cuts that have taken place.
Really significant cuts, and actually we've cut about $4.6 billion out of the state budget, just the state general funds. On track to cut another $1 billion. It's really historic. And for those that worry about whether or not we're overspending, we're really not. We are doing a negative spending. We're down below 2007 spending levels. And really people are going to start feeling these cuts, but we're certainly responding to the need to reduce state government.
Now, in addition to that, we do have some accomplishments that need to be celebrated in light of the cuts and the difficult challenges that the budget has.
Yeah.
One being education.
I'm really proud to be in Maryland, and I hope everybody shares my enthusiasm for this state, because despite what I just told you, we are #1 in public education, second year in a row, and we have not backed off one penny of the money for public education. We're also at the college level making it more affordable, and our colleges are excellent. So really, we haven't backed off of that. We're still forward in public safety, land preservation, and health care, all that in light of what I just told you about cutting spending.
Exactly. And then also, we're one of the 1 in 7 states in the United States that has AAA bond rating.
And we're not going to lose it, never going to lose it. That's because we are so good with managing our money. Despite what people hear, we are an excellent manager of money, and we're good at keeping our spending in line.
And another thing that we were talking about was health care. Been able to cover that for Marylanders.
Yeah, we have probably one of the best healthcare systems in the country, and people know that, and I think that's one of the reasons they come here and stay here, and we haven't backed off of healthcare whatsoever. Again, in these trying economic times, we're in the forefront of providing healthcare to people.
Also, another key issue for you are veteran issues, and you've been working hard to help reduce taxes on their pension.
It's important to everybody in the state of Maryland, I'm sure, and we understand with the conflicts in the Middle East over the last number of years. People are very aware of it. But in my area in particular, we have the Aberdeen Proving Ground, and there are various places around the state. We have a lot of military families and contractors and the like, and I've worked on reducing the income tax on their pensions. And then I'm very, very proud this year to be lead sponsoring a bill to provide returning veterans with the ability to have small businesses and have a preference at the government level for the businesses and the contracts that can be awarded to them. I feel very good about this, and I know my constituents are very patriotic, and I know they fully support my working on legislation like this.
And another issue that you've been working on is real property tax. And explain that for the viewers.
Yeah, you know, people forget it is the most regressive tax. It doesn't care how much money you make. So you can be in your house and perhaps you're on a fixed income. Whatever your situation is, your real property taxes keep going up, regardless of what your income is. I've been a leader in this area. We've been working on some relief locally. I got a major bill passed last year that helped my local constituents with real property taxes. I'm on 3 bills this year. I think they all have a fairly good chance of moving forward to give real property tax relief to people in these times. The house prices skyrocketed, and there was no relief on the real property tax side. So we have 2 or 3 major bills that I'm sponsoring, and people can go and look at what I'm doing. But very important to give people relief if we can.
And I know that the residents will appreciate that and will be looking to get more details about the real property tax relief that's going to be available to them.
Yeah, we go on a 3-year cycle at this point. We're trying to make it so that you have right when you get your assessment, if it's not current, then you have a right to go in and appeal it and get some relief that way. So you're not dealing with an old assessment that just shows your price of your house a lot more than it's really worth. That's just not right.
Right. Well, Delegate James, thank you so much for coming in and talking to us about what's going on in the session.
Thank you.
My guest this hour has been Delegate Mary Delaney James, representing District 34A. And if you're interested in what Comcast is doing in your community, go to On Demand and click Get Local. For Comcast Local Edition, I'm Donna Richardson.